And this was a very interesting weight class to me. DIAZ ROBERTT coming in, making the finals. He avenged a loss to Arun Gill of Canada that we just saw in the bronze medal bout. Gill beat DIAZ ROBERTT at the Pan Am Championships last year. He avenged that loss. DIAZ ROBERTT with an 8-3 win over Cortina Lacera in the first round of the Pan Am Games last year in Toronto. Cortina Lacera definitely wants revenge here. Something fell out.
I'm not sure if it
maybe it was
looked
tape.
like tape. Yeah, it looked like tape to me. Cortina Lacera has his left fingers taped, or fingers taped on his left hand. And some verbal cue from the official. Blue action. DIAZ ROBERTT follows the command. He looked head inside single. Now the action calls are coming. Cortina Lacera's passivity offer. Passivity confirmed right away by the judge.
Cortina Lacera, a little bit of a size advantage. DIAZ ROBERTT has been coming up the last several years. He was 84 kilos at 2012 Olympics, up at 97 now.
A reach fake. It looked like Cortina Lacera was trying to use that as a fake, and he actually got to the legs. Didn't drive through and finish. Passivity offered against Cortina again. 30-second shot clock will be turned on. 1:21 into the bout. Cortina Lacera has 30 seconds to create a scoring sequence. If he's unable to do so, a caution will go against him. 1 point will go up on the board for ROBERTT. Attention red. First attention for the finger fight. I'd like to see interlocking fingers.
My match over on mat B. There's a throw by the wrestler, stepped out to avoid getting the shot clock point. Shot here by Cortina Lacera.
And that does it. 30 seconds expired. Caution, Cortina Lacera. 1 point, DIAZ ROBERTT. He opens the scoring at the 155 mark.
DIAZ ROBERTT joining one of his female teammates yesterday. Or excuse me, two from Venezuela able to qualify yesterday. We're here in action on blue. See if he gets a passive confirmed before the end of the first period. Firing off some leg attacks. That judge has that paddle in his hand.
And Cortina trying to take that collar tie off. He's worried about the fingers, had to let that go. DIAZ ROBERTT into a strong right side collar tie. Short time, and that'll do it for period number 1. Jose Daniel DIAZ ROBERTT takes a 1-0 lead on the shot clock violation.
Venezuelan coach looking like he's telling DIAZ ROBERTT stay in a defensive stance, wait for Cortina Lacera to fake.
And you know, we see the Venezuelan corner getting the vigorous towel down. I haven't seen it quite as much. It's great to watch at the World Championships. Those guys go hard on the towel wave, and there's really an art to it. You extend out and then back in.
Spent many a night practicing with my father, figuring out the finer arts of the towel down. Cortina Lacera having trouble not grabbing the fingers. He's very conscious of that. He already has an attention for it. Has a shot clock point against him.
And they're looking for confirmation. DIAZ ROBERTT went to a leg attack just as it was confirmed, so they let the action play out, see if he can score. If you score in that situation, the passivity doesn't go against you. If you're unable to score, they come back up. They give him his warning.
One of the things that impressed me about the Cubans all day today, when their opponent takes a low single, they just kind of pick the leg up, let him slide right by. Even more calm and composed than a lot of the Europeans we see that just do a simple kick out. They just pick their foot up, let him slide right by.
And you think about anytime the guy's going straight in for that low ankle or a sweep single, if you sprawl into it, you're actually going into what they're trying to do. So by turning your knee to the inside and going forward, that's the way out.
Absolutely, and looks like we're gonna see
DIAZ ROBERTT goes on the shot clock.
Now you gotta wonder.
And you just talked about that down on mat B, the step out.
Is DIAZ ROBERTT gonna try and get his butt to the edge here? If he's unable to fire off a leg attack, spin around, try and bait Cortina Lacera. And if he's gonna do it, he needs to do it in the next 3 seconds here.
And now the caution goes against DIAZ ROBERTT. 1.11 up on the board. You see the line go over to Cortina Lacera's side of the scoreboard. They both have a 1-point scoring maneuver. They both have a caution against them. So it is the last point scored holding the criteria advantage for Cortina Lacera.
Cortina Lacera firing off a lot of leg attacks in the first. Hasn't quite been as active in the second, but has been holding center much better. Both have attentions for the finger. So the hand fight here, pay attention to the hand fight. We're gonna see what happens here. Cortina Lacera really using his head there.
Passive on blue being offered, white paddle by the judge. The chairman is also going to white paddle. DIAZ ROBERTT worked a high single over-under situation. We're at that 30-second threshold. Just crossing over, no more shot clocks. Head outside single missed by ROBERTT. Drags out. Cortina Lacera, step out point. Doesn't do much for him though. He already held criteria advantage.
DIAZ ROBERTT. Any point here by DIAZ ROBERTT is going to give him the win. But Cortina Lacera nowhere near the zone.
Head outside single. Cortina hips in, strong underhook on the right side. And the action gets brought back up. 5 seconds remain. Oh no, straight right hand by DIAZ ROBERTT. And I think it's going to be a caution.
DIAZ ROBERTT clearly getting ready.
And it looked like DIAZ ROBERTT, he didn't mean to hit him in the face. It turned out to be a straight right hand. Looked like he went to fake and go underneath. Just happened to catch him right in the face.
Cortina Lacera didn't seem terribly bothered. 5 for 5, Cuba in the finals. They're big guns, putting on a show for the freestyle.